Hey, what's up everybody? So in this video, I'm going to answer the question of why am I not retaining anything that I am learning? So this is a big one for a lot of students who are just getting into learning a new programming language or a new technology, but it can apply to a lot of things in your learning. So I have a couple tips that'll make the whole process easier for you. So yeah, sit tight and we're going to learn a couple things. The first tip that I would give is, even if you're not understanding something, you have a lot of new concepts being thrown at you with a lot of new terminology, and it's not all sinking in right away. That's totally fine. You are not alone. There are plenty of other people out there in the exact same position as you, including myself once upon a time, and also including myself every time I learn something new. So definitely don't get discouraged. There's definitely a lot of things that you can do to make the whole process easier. Okay, so the first thing is mentally just telling yourself, like, you're not alone. This is common, and there's something that can be done about it. That way you're not, stuck in this pit of despair and then giving up, which is the last thing you want to do. You definitely don't want to give up. So even if you're not understanding something, I would say go through it the first time, even if you kind of gloss over it, for exposure's sake. So you get exposure to whatever it is you're learning, and you may not understand it, but subconsciously that stuff is sinking in, and when you see it the second time or the third time around, you will get more familiar with it. It will make more sense. It'll be a lot easier to pick up and understand. So that's the second tip, is to go through things multiple times. So if you finish learning something, you're taking a course and you finish a section that is particularly hard, difficult for you to understand, then come back to it. Take it over again. Do it until you feel like you really understand it, or you understand it well enough that you can move on to the next step. So the other thing you can do is teach somebody else. So you can find somebody who has, it doesn't matter who they are, how much they know about the subject. Just put them down next to you and teach them whatever the topic is. So go through the material, pause the video, whatever it is you're watching, whatever it is you're reading from, and try to explain it to them in your own words, and that will help you, that will challenge you to be able to truly understand what it is that you're learning so that you can convey it to this other person. Okay, so what about the scenario where there's nobody around, it's 3 a.m., you're studying late, you don't have any friends, whatever your situation is, that's where rubber duck debugging comes into play. You may have heard this term before, but if you have a rubber ducky, then you can use this little toy as your tool for teaching. So if you don't have one, go get one, or just grab any toy in your house, action figures, whatever it is, some inanimate object, and you're going to set it down on your desk, and you're going to say, hey, I'm learning JavaScript, and the first thing about JavaScript is how to create a variable, and a variable is, and just talking out loud like that and reiterating the things that you've just learned is really going to help you understand things. You'll be saying something to your friend or your rubber duck, and you're going to hear yourself say it, and you're going to go, oh. Even if you're just reading it off a page and it's something you don't understand, you'll read it out loud, you'll say it out loud, and you'll be like, oh, okay, that does make sense. And guess what? Now you've learned that thing that you were struggling with. So to review, don't give up. Don't go into the pit of despair. That's the first one. There's other people in the same boat as you. So keep moving forward with it. Gloss over it. Get the exposure to whatever it is. Watch it multiple times and teach it to someone or something, and that will definitely help you in your learning. Yeah, so that's my quick tip for whenever you feel lost or having difficulty picking up a new technology or anything that you're trying to learn. Those couple of things will help you get over that hump in your learning. So thanks, and we'll see you in the next video.